Ho ho motherfucking ho! Welcome to another episode of Booze and Chill. As you can see from our setting, we're doing this Santa Claus style. And today we're gonna be reviewing something a lot bigger, giggly. And that is the St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. Let's get it, guys. As you know, I like to go along with all the holiday themes, and as you can see, I feel like I pretty much nailed that shit. And we're also getting into the spirit by drinking some Christmassy type of stuff. And also, what do y'all think of the what I'm wearing here? It's the most confusing ensemble. It's like sportswear with a really fancy vest. Leave it in the comments, am I pulling this shit off? But anyways, let's move along with today's very tall. I'm gonna show it one more time because this motherfucker, look, I want to show you the comparison. It's as big, well, bigger than my face. It's the size of a goddamn champagne bottle. And this bad boy is also coming in with a 10% ABV. What do you say we get right down to the pouring and get very merry and jolly, shall we? Let's see if we can open this up first. I don't think I've ever tried a beer that you had to open up by twisting one of these things off. Alright guys, as I was saying, let's get right on to, hopefully this doesn't fucking mess up on me. Let's move on to that pour. Ooh. As you can see, we got this bad boy already poured, and it is pretty dark for an ale. Kind of looks more like a bock, if anything else. So presentation, right off the back, it's not an ale color. It's not an ale color. It's much more darker. There is darker ales, but this one's, to me, is a lot, excuse me, a lot more darker than shit. Like I said, it looks more like a bock to me. But enough of the chatting, let's go ahead and jump right into the first things that we do here in the Booze and Chill channel, and that is the smell. Cheers. Okay, so I'm picking up some fruitiness. Not too much, just a little bit. I'm not really sure when it comes to Christmas type of beers and it adding some fruitiness to it. Or I don't really think of fruit when I think of Christmas, you know what I mean? There's a little hint of chocolate. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe like strawberries dipped in chocolate. Not very Christmassy, but I mean, like, you know, the notes are there. Also smells a little nutty.
It's a bit nutty.
Also smells like it's got a little bit of zing to it. What is that zing you mean? I don't know, it could be the combination of the fruit with the chocolate and there's a little bit of roasted nuts in there, so that could be just that, or some sort of maybe small pinches of citrusy from the fruity smell that I'm picking up. It also smells very creamy, so creamy, fruity, roasted nuts, a little bit of zest. The more that I smell it, the more I feel, you know, a little bit more Christmas spirited being lifted up within me. Alright guys, but what do you say we stop with the sniffers and let's jump right into the next thing that we do here, which is everybody's favorite part, which my favorite part. I assume this is your favorite part, and that is the tasting. Cheers guys. So earlier how I said that to not mistaking the bottle for like a sparkling wine or champagne. When you taste this fucking thing, and this is going back to the fruity, citrusy notes smells that I was picking up. Well, you can kind of already pick up some of them first try, the first sip, I mean. So the first thing you get, as soon as it touches the tongue, you do pick up that citrusy fruitiness. And as you let it settle right in there in the mouth, you get what complete wave of creaminess. And then you also get that roastiness that I was talking about, that roasty nut kind of taste. And there's something about this kind of bottled anything really that just happens to carry this particular aftertaste. Just those kind of drinks that just come with a cork, they all seem to have this particular, like I said, aftertaste. Or the fact that it's just distributed and possibly brewed in a very different way. I did not do a lot of research on this one. This is me like just naturally reacting to this Christmas ale here. But I gotta say, being a first timer trying the Saint Bernardus, it is definitely it's actually pretty good. It settles nicely. Not only do you get all of the citrusy, fruity, roast nutty, creamy notes in there, it's also very bubbly. Again, it could be the fact that it is distributed in a very different way. Again, I did not do a lot of research on this, and again, I'm enjoying this. It's like sipping like a really nice beery champagne. And as far as those chocolatey notes that I picked up in the smell, you don't get so much of it in the taste. It is in there, but it's not that noticeable. It could be the creaminess that I'm picking up, but again, it's not very chocolatey. Sounds like something that Santa already drinks right before he hits the sled and starts doing his deliveries, you know what I mean? Because I mean, to get around the world in, what was it, like 14 hours or some shit? I mean, you gotta be straight, right? You gotta be straight. But let's face it, Santa doesn't really do the sleighing, really. It's the reindeers and Rudolph with the nose, and old fat Saint Nicholas drunk, and maybe not drunk, but you know, just enjoying the ride, right? I mean, come on, like, really think about it. I can see the guy just like, who's next on the list? Oh, little Timmy. You know what? Fuck little Timmy. Nah, that guy's being a little dick. Fucking Timmy. You know, that situation. But that's pretty much it for the tasting. You do pick up some of the notes that you smell. Like I mentioned, which I'm not picking up, is the chocolate. Again, it could be the creaminess. That could be that chocolatey creaminess. But again, I don't really think chocolate when I get that creaminess. But you do get the zestiness, the fruitiness, the roasty nuts, and it goes down nice. It's very bubbly, and it's just nice. So let's go ahead and jump right into the last parts of these reviews here in the Booze and Chill channel, and that is by giving you all my last thoughts, and those thoughts are called my final thoughts. So my final thoughts on the St. Bernardus Christmas Ale. The bottle itself, guys, again, it is very festive looking. It's definitely something that you would want to bring home for the Christmas party with the family or in the friends, depending who it is that you're celebrating with. By the way, leave it down in the comments. Who are you celebrating Christmas with? Where are you going to do it? And what are you going to be drinking? What are your plans for this Christmas? Drop it right down there. But I'm definitely digging the bottle design. It's a very vintage looking, very 60s, 70s type of style of illustration. Come into the Christmas party with one of these suckers, you're definitely going to catch everybody's eye, and everyone's just going to look at you and be like,
whoa, bro, it is on.
So it'll definitely get everybody in the Christmas spirit. Like I mentioned, it's got that 10 ABV. Not only can it get St. Nicholas nice and tipsy to do his deliveries around to the children around the world, but it would also get the Christmas party nice and bumping. But seriously, guys, the Belgian ale is definitely has to be one of the things on your list to get for the Christmas party coming up, or ugly sweater party if that's what you're into. As far as food pairing with this, again, this is my very first time trying it. So leave it right down there in the comments if you have tried it and if you have paired it with any kinds of food. It would be pretty cool to know if I ever do come across this again, so I can actually try it with, you know, with some actual snacks or food or whatever. Just drop it right down there, and let's talk beer and food. As far as pricing goes, I got this myself at my local Specs. Shout out to Specs. Got this bad boy for like around, I think it was around 13 to 15 bucks. Again, I think it was worth it. Again, as far as the presentation goes, it's got a cork, and you know that it's gonna be good when it's got a cork on it. And as far as the taste and smells, it really gets you right into that Christmas spirit. So you're getting what you're paying for, plus a little extra. Again, those 10% ABV will really get everything started. But that is about it for this beer review, guys. I would like to thank you all for stopping by and checking out the Booze and Chill channel as always. Drop a comment, guys, and let me know if you all enjoyed today's Christmas ale review. And again, depending on when you're watching it, I hope you are having a good day or a good weekend or a very good Christmas or happy holiday, depending on what type of person you are. Again, thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, if you keep watching, I'm gonna keep drinking. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Cheers, guys. Stay away from that naughty list. You want your gift, right? Cheers.